Hey everybody, welcome to day one of the 60-day acceleration experience. I am so fired up that you're with us. The next 60 days is going to be nothing short of miraculous if you make the decision to follow the protocol and actually do the frickin' work, okay? Day one is important for us because like anything, we got to start somewhere. And so we're starting with this first fundamental concept, this idea called the foundation. Now, like anything that you want to build, whether it's a skyscraper or a castle or an empire, you can only build as high as you want to, as high as your foundation will allow you. The deeper and more solid your foundation is built, the higher you can build your empire, the higher you can build the skyscraper, the higher you can build your castle. And so today in the foundation, we're going to be specifically talking around the subject or the concept of asking powerful questions. What do questions do for us? You know, it was years ago that I was a diver training for the Olympic team. And after I finished training and through Atlanta in '96, I started coaching after that. And I remember distinctly sitting on the side of the pool, coaching a group of elite athletes, elite divers. And diving coaches don't make a lot of money. All right? It's a love of the sport that literally drives us forward. But I was there and I was sitting on the side of the pool. You know, you can imagine with my arms folded, I was sitting there watching these divers train and do things that were amazing. And this question popped into my head. And I thought to myself, is this all I was meant to do? Is this it? Is this what my life has turned into? Being a diving coach, standing on the side of the pool, instructing divers to point their feet harder, instructing divers on how to jump a little higher, how to spin faster, how to get in the water a little cleaner. You see, this one question shattered my whole belief system about what was possible for me in my life and what was possible for me inside of this world. And so I'll have you consider a couple of things. As we go through this training, I want you to really focus on the questions that you're asking yourself internally. And so the first question we're going to go to, the first one we're going to explore is very simple. Who are you? Who are you? Seems like a simple question, yet it is complex as hell. It's three simple words. Who are you? Followed by a question mark. Seems pretty simple. Yet the significance of this question alone is unbelievably huge. Who you believe yourself to be is a function of everything that you've been taught, trained, and educated to do up to this point. And so I want you to ask yourself, who are you? And spend some time on that question. Okay? The next question we're going to ask ourselves is, why are you here? Why are you here in this 60-day acceleration experience? What was it that brought you to this point? You know, we're all here for different things, different reasons. And every one of us has our own unique reason for why we're doing what we're doing. But you specifically, why are you here? What is it about this training program that caught your attention, that triggered you to make the decision to move forward? Why are you here? Okay, the third question that we're going to ask is, where are you at? Where are you at today? Where are you at in your life? Not just in your business, not just in your income, but where are you at across all areas of your life? How are you doing in your fitness? How's your nutrition? How's your faith, your spirituality, your sense of purpose? How's your family life? How's your relationship with your spouse or your significant other? Or your children, or your family, or your friends? And then also, where are you at today in your business? What does that look like? How much income are you making? Are you enjoying your business? Is it something that gets you fired up, or is it just a job that you've got to go through? So where are you at today across all areas of your life? The next question we're going to explore is a little bit more in depth. It's, where do you want to go? You see, fundamentally, when I was sitting on the pool deck, I knew that where I was at right in that moment was ultimately not what I was made to do, that I was made for something much bigger. And so when I started asking myself, is this all you were meant to do? The next question that followed was, well, who am I? Why am I here? The next question that followed that, though, was, where do I want to go? Where do I ultimately want to go? Because if you get clear about where you're at today and you come to the realization that you're not fulfilled, it's not where you ultimately want to be. Yes, things may be going great for you. Things may be going fine. You may be okay in all areas of life. But is life meant to be lived in that status of just being okay? Where do you ultimately want to go? What would an ideal life look like for you? And then the final question that we need to ask is, what's getting in the way of getting there? If you think about, who am I? Why am I here? What do I want? And where do I ultimately want to go? Well, the next logical question is, what's standing in the way of you getting what you want? If you're clear about where you're at today and you get clear about where you want to be in the future, where you want to go, what is standing in the way of you ultimately reaching that peak? You see, these questions are a lot more meaningful and a lot more significant than just simply throwing them out there and answering them. And so here's your assignment today. What I want you to do is very simple, and it's a two-part assignment. Number one is I want you to teach this. I want you to turn around right now, and I want you to take the notes that you've been making, that you've been writing, and I want you to turn around and teach this. Teach it to a colleague, teach it to a client, teach it to a family member, teach it to your children. I don't care. But when you teach it, you know it. And when you know it, it gives you a shot of living it. And that's ultimately what we're doing here, is we want to convert you from just learning certain things to actually living a different lifestyle, a lifestyle that's going to ultimately end up with the result of having it all. Having it all in all areas of your life, not just the income and the business that you want, not just in the savings and the bank accounts and the wealth that you're creating, but across all areas of life, in your fitness, in your family life, in your faith, with your spirituality, your connection of sense of purpose, and of course with your finances and your business. So, first part of the assignment is to teach. The second part of the assignment is to go do. Actually go and write your answers to these questions. Teach the concepts and go do. All right? Teach and do. All right, that's day one. I'm excited that you're on this journey with us. I look forward to seeing you next time.